How are you? Very well, sir. You scared me. Because you came running over here.
Hey, man.
I thought you were going to knock me down and beat me up.
Dave.
Then we'd have something, wouldn't we?
Dave, you're a father now. We can't do
that's
stuff
right. We
like
can't
that.
be doing that.
Congratulations.
No, thank you very much. And a father to you as well. You have 2 kids, much older than mine, like 8 and 10, something like that?
Yeah, I'm 9 and 11.
Yeah, what is that like, having kids? I don't know. Close, right?
Yeah, close enough.
What kind of stuff do you guys do?
You know, we go climbing, ride motorcycles.
Really? You go climbing?
Sure.
Like mountain sort of stuff?
Yeah, ropes and climb up.
So actual technical climbs?
Technical climbs.
Like what peaks? Anything that we would know?
No, just walls right now. We're just practicing on walls. You know, rock walls.
Yeah. But you yourself,
house.
you yourself actually go out and climb mountains. Don't you?
Yeah, I'm not a great climber, but I enjoy it.
Well, how often do you go and where do you go?
Everywhere, you know, Colorado, you know, do some climbing there and just different places in Europe.
And what is your fascination with that activity?
I
don't know. Seems like a good
It's
question.
something that's, it's very peaceful.
Yes.
It's relaxing.
Now, do you go with a large group?
No. No. No, I want a very strong person up there in case I fall. If the whole group goes, you know.
Then you go.
Then we all go, you know.
Have you ever had a close call?
Climbing? No.
And is it the kind of thing it takes more than one day to get to the summit? You camp along the way, or is it? I don't know.
No.
Is it me? Something wrong?
No, I haven't done the overnight. Sometimes certain walls take, you know, you sleep overnight. I haven't done that yet. And some guys do that.
The highest elevation you've climbed?
Up at about, I guess, 14.5, something like that.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I remember, I didn't know anything about ACS, acute mountain sickness. Didn't know anything about it. And one time I went to Wyoming, and I'd never been to Wyoming before. And of course, once you get to Wyoming, it's like, oh my God, let's go, because there's so much stuff to do.
Yeah.
And so I was running and canoeing and climbing. And the next day, I was just like somebody had shut off my brainstem. And it was because I hadn't given myself time to acclimate to the change in elevation, and I exhausted myself.
That's what the doctor told you.
Yeah, that's what the doctor told me. That's right.
Well, Mr.
Has anything like that ever happened to you? Have you ever been woozy at altitude?
No, but I fly. I'm a pilot, and I was one time we were flying to Colorado, and I was flying this airplane that we had to go on oxygen, and winds were better at a higher altitude, so we climbed up, and I realized that we couldn't stay at that altitude if on oxygen. I had to descend because I didn't have enough oxygen. So I had a passenger in the back, so we figured out, you know, me and the co-pilot, that if we turned the oxygen off in the back guy, that we could make it at this altitude. So we, you know, it wasn't dangerous or anything, you know.
Now, what happened when you turned his oxygen off?
He was very quiet. He felt. He fell asleep. He fell asleep. He slept the whole way.
Well, but
you know, he's the kind of guy you wanted to have him sleep the whole way. You know, it's like just.
But honestly, looking at it from another direction, isn't that attempted manslaughter? You just turn a guy's oxygen off? You're lucky you're not doing time, for the love of God.
He woke up.
He did wake up, yeah.
You know, when we were landing on descent, he. My hands are. He said, my hands. My hands are your old hands. He said, my hands are tingling. I slept the whole way. I said, must have been the way I was laying there.
Wasn't getting enough oxygen to his brain. Oh my God.
I know.
Well, it's
Oh God.
funny now. Yow.
No, it wasn't such a high altitude that it would have,
Sure, that's
caused death or anything.
that's just the occasional numbness of extremities.
Oh, do you have a Kleenex? My
Yeah,
eyes
we'll
are
get
black.
you. All right. The thing there. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back with Tom Cruise, everybody. Let's talk about the Mission Impossible 3, MI3.
Yes.
Is it happening soon? When can we see it?
Well, the director quit, so I'm trying to find another one.
Really, the director quit. Do we know the director?
Yeah, he's a good guy. His name's Joe Carnahan, very good filmmaker.
What
He
did he
directed a
quit?
picture called Narc.
Yeah. You just quit for?
Because it's not mission difficult. It's mission impossible.
Mission Impossible. He. He didn't fly with you somewhere, did he? Gets wind of that. So when the film is all ready to go and the key guy, other than the cast, quits, what do you do? Does the thing just go on hiatus for a while? Or?
Yeah, I'm just, going to promote Collateral, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. But is there a lot of money lost when something like this happens?
No. We'll just figure it out.
And it doesn't bother you then?
No.
That's amazing that you have that kind of attitude, because I would just be going crazy that.
We'll fix,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll make it better.
Was there any ugliness to his departure?
No. This stuff like this happens.
Yeah, but didn't he have a contract? Did he have a binding contract?
I don't know his contractual, things.
I'll bet he did, and why don't we go after him? He can't pull this kind of thing on us.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Yeah. Boy, I saw this Collateral a couple of nights ago. What a film this is. This Michael Mann, that's a good combination, don't you think?
Oh, he's
yeah.
amazing.
It is beautiful. I mean, the city of Los Angeles, it looks like a South American capital. It's just spectacular. And the cast is great. Jamie Foxx is tremendous.
Jada Pinkett.
Yep.
Incredible.
And your hair is different. And somebody said to me today, well, that hair in the film, that was a wig. Now, that's not true, is it?
Yeah.
Really? You had a wig on?
Yeah.
But no, wait a minute.
You've never.
Yeah, this looked like a wig. Do you think I'd be able to do a little better if this was...
No, you want the wig with kind of character and stuff,
Yeah, but now the hair you got there, that's your hair. That's great hair.
That's my hair.
Yeah, so now, but why in a movie do you want to wear a wig?
It just worked out that way. It's one of those things. I mean, just makeup, hair and makeup.
Right. But it's gray. It's like prematurely graying in the guy in the movie, your character, and they couldn't do that to your regular hair.
No, just the way that they needed to look. And Michael Mann designed the look of the character. And it was always kind of rough trade in a great suit.
A great suit, that's what I mentioned, yeah. It's a tremendous suit. And
Satan in a suit.
And I can't give away the ending. I won't give away the ending. But the
Thank you.
But the guy is just a very cool and hardened to the notion of inured to the notion of violence and killing people, isn't he?
Yeah. It's his job.
Yeah.
Trying to be professional.
But it must in some way be cathartic to be responsible for that kind of mayhem even in a movie. I mean, it must be fun, is what I'm trying to say. Isn't it, a little bit?
What's fun for me is just having a challenge. This is just a different character.
Yeah.
And I like a challenge, and that was exciting.
How many films have you made?
You know what? I don't know.
20, 30, 25, something like that?
20 or 30 pictures.
Yeah.
I know more than 20, maybe 27.
And
28.
About 28?
Don't quote me on it, though. I don't know.
And is there in that group, do you have a favorite character or two that you think fondly of from time to time?
Yeah, I mean, That's hard to answer. It's, you know, because when I work on something, you know, you give a lot to the film. So I really don't kind of look back, but I'm proud of this film.
Yeah.
I loved working with Michael Mann, with Jamie Foxx, and just a great character.
Yeah. So on a film, you really give it your all. You turn yourself inside out for the role.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time working on the characters. Some films, I mean, I remember we were working on Rain Man for 2 years before we made that film.
Yeah.
And, you know, this picture we worked on, I guess, 5 or 6 months every day. And I know Samurai, you know, you work on it, I guess we worked on it almost a year before we started shooting.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of work that goes into creating a character, and you know, that's the fun, though. That's, that's
roughly speaking, each motion picture pretty much represents a year of your life, doesn't it?
It can.
Yeah.
It can represent a year of my life. So I invest a lot in it, and you know, I don't approach anything as a dilettante. So it's I do invest a lot in the work that I do because
good for you.
Just because I love it. I
Yeah.
really love it.
Now we're gonna look at a clip of the film, but before we do that, I just want to ask you a question. Is there any chance that you and I could like hang around and stuff? Where we could like go do things together. I could go climbing with you, or whatever it is you do, and we could go do that together.
Look, I love race cars. You love race cars.
That's right. We could go to races and stuff.
I'd actually dig that.
A lot of this.
Actually, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people would say, "Hey, look, there's Tom and Dave. Hey, there's Dave and Tom," and it'd just be like we're a couple of really, cool guys.
Yeah. That sounds like fun, man.
All right, well,
I'm going to hold you to it now, Dave. You know, because every time I come into town, you're usually not even here.
Yeah, I know. But,
I come into town and then you leave town.
Yeah. I got to warn you something. I'm older, so I need a lot of sleep.
Oh. I thought you needed less sleep when you got older.
Well,
isn't that?
Oh, that's right.
Did you remember?
You need less sleep, but more naps, oddly enough.
Good. So halfway through the race, you're going to be gone because you're taking...
Dad's asleep in his chicken. The film opens on Friday, and Jada Pinkett Smith, I think, is going to be here tomorrow or the next day. She's lovely in the film.
Incredible.
And we mentioned already Jamie Foxx and yourself. Tell them what the clip is going to be here, Tom.
Okay, this clip is Max, played by Jamie Foxx, has just discovered who I am and what I do. So.
And by the way,
he's having a heart attack.
Yeah,
and he's apoplectic.
And from that moment, a fascinating, bizarre relationship develops.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, take a look. It's a long night. It's a very long night.
Long night. Mr. Fox.
Film opens on Friday. Tom, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
And again, I say this to you now, it's already been 2 years since you were here the last time. What's the deal? Can you come a little more frequently? Can you be here? Like maybe once a year.
I thought that when I called, then I get the call back saying he's leaving town.
No.
So I was a little concerned about that.
No.
It was nothing I did.
No, if we knew you were coming, we'd stay in town.
Did you all hear that?
We have nothing else to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Paul heard you were coming and he left. That's it.
Come on.
Well, enjoy your family, enjoy the success of the film, and have a great rest of the summer.
Great.
Thanks for being here. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Tom Cruise, ladies and gentlemen.